think about contracting the abdominal muscles. So as you inhale, you're gonna pick the leg up, and as you exhale, you're gonna lower the leg down. We're here for 20. So here we go. We have 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, there goes my board, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. You're gonna hold it out in front of you. Hold, hold, hold. Make sure you squeeze the abdominals, squeeze the oblique. We're gonna take tiny little pulses here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So go ahead and switch. You're gonna hug the left knee into the chest and then extend that right leg out in front of you. So same thing, we're gonna flex at the ankles and activate the core, okay? Inhale comes up and then slowly lower it back down. Don't rush it, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. You're going to slowly extend that leg out in front of you, keeping your core active and engaged. Tiny little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, recover. Hug your knees into your chest. Get a little rock from side to side. Then when you guys are ready, our next movement, we're going to take 2 straight legs, extending them all the way up in the air. You are going to flex your feet, drawing your toes back towards you, and we're going to take very small little crunches. You're going to feel this in your upper abdominals. So think about lifting your shoulders a few inches off of your mat. Here we go. We have 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, up and hold, hold, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, don't come down. Right hand touches the outside of the left foot, and then you switch. Switch. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and recover. Hugging your knees into your chest, get a little rock from side to side. Okay guys, so that was our first little mini set. We're gonna repeat that sequence for a second time. So whenever you're ready, you're gonna take those legs, extend them straight up in the air, beginning with our tiny little crunches. So here we go. Remember to exhale the air on the way out. So you wanna take a deep breath in to begin, and then out. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Stay up and hold, hold. 10, 9, reach for those toes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, don't come down. Switching opposite hand and foot. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, up and hold. This is your last one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Recover. Go ahead and hug your knees in. All right. Don't get too comfy here. We're going to extend those legs straight back up in front of us. Once again, we have what's called candlesticks. So you're going to bring your hands down by your sides, and I want you to think about pressing into the mat, lifting your hips straight up, and then very slowly on the recovery, you're going to lower your feet all the way down. The slower you go, the harder it is, the more work you're going to put in. So lift your hips up and slow recovery on the way down. If you need a modification for this, you can take your hands and place them underneath your tailbone, and that'll help alleviate any pressure on the lower back. So you're still lifting up and then slowly coming back down, okay? Here we go. We have 20. Keep it slow, guys. Listen to my count. This is 20. 19. 18. 17. 16. 15. 14. Make sure you're breathing. You never want to be holding your breath. 13. And 12. 11. You got this, guys. You're halfway there. This is 10. And 9. 8. 7. And 6. All right, guys, the last 5 are going to be really slow. You ready? You got this. Up for 5. Out to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick them back up. This is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back up for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back up. This is 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Pick them up. Hips high. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome job, you guys. Go ahead and hug those knees in. Little recovery for you. If you need to extend those arms and legs out, stretching your abdominal wall, go ahead and do so. So for our next supine core exercise, we're going to take what's called a dead bug. So for the dead bug, you're going to extend the left leg out in front of you. Go ahead and bend that right knee at 90 degrees. You're going to take the opposite arm. So now your left arm's going to come out overhead. And you're going to hold here. And then we're slowly going to switch. And switch. Nice and slow. Switch. And switch. Switch. And switch. Switch. And switch. 10. Switch. 9. Switch. This is 8. Switch. 7. Switch. 6. Switch. 5, switch 4, switch 3, switch 2, and last one, switch, hold, and recover. All right, you guys, awesome job. So that was our warm-up. We're gonna go ahead and get started now. Go ahead and rock yourself all the way up to seated. I want you to just sweep those arms up overhead, get a little side body stretch, shake it on out. Okay, so our first seated exercise that we're gonna do for our abs today is called a suitcase crunch. So I'm gonna show you a few different options and variations for the suitcase crunch. The first one would be the most basic variation there is. So that would be to extend the arms out in front of you. You're gonna kind of find a comfortable seat on your bottom, extend the legs up, okay? You're just going to think about lowering yourself down and then picking yourself back up into that seated position. So it would be open and close, open and close, okay? Just like a suitcase, opening and closing. So a few different options for you. That's the traditional variation of the exercise. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging for yourself, you can go ahead and grab a weight. I wouldn't make it too heavy. 5 pounds is perfect. Extending the arms out in front of you, so now when you find that comfortable seated position, you're opening and closing, open and close. You're really forced to stabilize that core because now you're holding a weight, making it a little bit more challenging for you. So another option for you is, let's say you have a little bit of difficulty with balance. That's okay. You can take your hands down by your sides, scoot your bottom forward, and now when you find that position, you're open and close, open and close, okay? So try a few out. We'll get started in just a few seconds, but I want you guys to kind of feel it, especially if you've never done it before. They can be a little bit awkward at first, and then we'll get started. Plenty of time. Ready, guys? All right, let's do this. I'm gonna take the traditional variation of the pose without holding the weight so you guys can see what it looks like. Here we go. And 20, remember to breathe out at the top. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, up and hold, hold, hold. See if you can straighten your legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bend those knees in. Maybe even cross the legs, stretch out those hip flexors a little bit. Get that side to side bend once again. Maybe even a little twist. Okay. So for our next seated core workout, I'm going to pick up my heavier weight. And again, you don't have to use a weight. We're gonna be doing Russian twists. And essentially it's the same position as the suitcase crunch. So you're gonna find that comfortable seat on your bottom, find your balance. You're gonna interlace your fingers. So this is with no weight first, and then I'll show you with the weight. And you wanna tap and think about fully rotating your core and tapping the mat, shifting your gaze with you every single time you go from side to side. So again, if you wanna use a weight, you don't have to use a heavy dumbbell. You can use that 5 pound weight or whatever else you have, no weight at all, whatever works for you. So you can tap, 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 tap every single time. Cool? All right, guys. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and get started finding that comfortable seat. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, you guys. Go ahead and once again, you maybe want to shake out those legs for the hip flexors. So that was the first part of our mini set. So now we're gonna put those two exercises together. So now we're gonna do the suitcase crunches and go right into the Russian twist. So again, it's totally up to you if you wanna use the weight or not. I don't really think you need it, but if you wanna challenge yourself, by all means, absolutely go for it. Okay, so we're gonna do 20 suitcase crunches, and then we're gonna do 20 side-to-side Russian twists. All right, let's do this. Go ahead and find that comfortable position. Take a nice deep breath in, lower yourself down, and close the suitcase for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, up and hold, Russian twist, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, you guys. All right, go ahead and flip it on over. Towel off a little sweat. All right, so now I want you to just go ahead and take an upward facing dog. Stretch out your abdominal wall. Let that feel really good. Maybe shift your hips side to side a little bit. Okay, so now we're gonna work a little bit on the lower back, the love handle region. So you're going to lie all the way down on your belly. We're gonna take some reverse crunches. I'm gonna show you once again a few different variations. Weight, no weight, and different placement of the hands that you can use. So for the traditional reverse crunch, you would just take your hands, interlace them behind the back, or behind the back of the head. Think about lifting your elbows up. Take a great big inhale and lift up. Squeezing every muscle in the body. You want to contract all of your muscles, starting from the shoulder blades all the way down, glutes, hamstrings, everything is activated. And then we're gonna lift, lift, lift. Okay, you got the idea. So that's option one. Option two would be a Superman or Superwoman variation of the reverse crunch. So bringing your arms out in front of you, lifting here. That's going to work the tricep, the head of the shoulder a little bit more. And then if you really want to challenge yourself, you can go ahead and grab a light weight or a heavy weight if that's what your choice. And then you would lift, lift. Okay? So we're gonna take 20 of those, any variation of your choosing. Here we go. We're gonna get started. Take a nice big inhale, lift up, and 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up and hold. I'm gonna drop my weight while I hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, don't come now. We're gonna take flutter kicks. So you're gonna start to kick your legs, move your arms at the same time. Flutter kicks. Here we go, fast as you can. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, faster, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Go ahead and press back into a child's pose to elongate your spine. You can walk your hands over to one side if you'd like. Take a breath, pause. Come back through center, walk your hands over to the other side, take a breath and pause. Really lengthen out your side body. Okay guys, so I have one more exercise for you on your belly. I'm actually gonna turn so you guys can see me better. You can stay where you are on your mat. These are called Supermans or Superwomans. They require a little bit of coordination. Don't get nervous if you are not so coordinated. I myself am not that coordinated and I can do them. They do take practice, but they're super fun and they're super effective, okay? So to begin with your Superman or your Super Lady, you're going to go ahead and pick up your right leg behind you and pick up the opposite hand. So this would be one, okay? And then you switch. So you're gonna lower it down and do the opposite. This would be two, and switch. And then three would be pick up both legs, both hands together at the same time, okay? So we're gonna start off really, really slow, and then we will pick up the pace as we get more comfortable, okay? So here we go. This is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You want to pick up as high as you can. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Got the idea? We're going to start to pick up the pace now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. Halfway there. You got this, guys. 4, and 3. Last 2. Give me one more. You got this. Up and hold. 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 10, 9, 8. Squeeze higher. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Recover. Awesome job, you guys. Go ahead and press back into that child's pose once again. Elongate your spine. Drop your head, catch your breath. Walk it over to one side if you need to. Lengthening your side body. Take it over to the other side when you're ready. All right, kids. So we're gonna finish strong with our core and find ourselves into a forearm plank position. Okay? No weight required for this. You're welcome. Okay, so we're gonna start nice and easy with a 1-minute forearm plank hold. At about 30 seconds, we're going to add in a little something. Okay, so just follow along, have fun. One thing just to be mindful of when you're in your plank before we get started, let me just show you really quickly. You want to think about stacking your elbows underneath your shoulders. Okay, be mindful that your butt's not up in the air, and also be mindful that your hips aren't dipping down low. You want to think about activating your core, keeping your back nice and flat, maybe even just a slight raise of your bottom. Okay, all of your muscles are contracted and everything's squeezing nice and tight and engaged. Okay, so we're going to start there. Like I said, we're going to have a 30-second plank hold, and then we will kick it up a notch. You guys ready? Let's do this. Go ahead, come into your forearm plank. You are 10 seconds done. "20 seconds in." You got this, guys. Go to your happy place wherever that may be. All right, halfway mark. So now we're gonna take our knees, tap the mat, lift them up, tap and lift. But notice only my knees are moving. The rest of my body is staying put where it is. We have 20 seconds to go. Tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap. 10 seconds. Tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, and recover. Awesome, awesome job, you guys. Go ahead and shake out the arms. Okay. So from our forearm plank, we're going to take it on up to a high plank. work on those obliques a little bit more. Okay, and we are going to take what's called Spider-Mans. So I'm actually going to turn forwards once again so you guys can see me. You can stay where you are on your mat. Okay, so you're going to come up into that high plank position. Once again, you want to think about having a nice flat back. Stack your wrists directly underneath your shoulders. Okay, all right. So then from here, you're going to take your left knee, tap your left elbow or tricep and bring it back. And then other side, tap and go. Tap and go. Tap. You with me? Let's do this. We have 20. Think about squeezing your obliques every time. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and recover. Go ahead and come on down. Towel up a little sweat once again. Shake it on out. Okay, our final core exercise for this morning, and then we're going to switch gears and take it on over to yoga. So we're going to end this morning with V-ups. They're super challenging. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with them, meaning I hate them, but I know that they're good for me, so I kind of have to love them. If you're not familiar with V-ups, go ahead and flip it on over to your bottom. You're basically snapping your body in half, okay? And you just want to be mindful that your arms and your feet never actually touch the mat. So you're going to extend overhead and try to touch your feet every single time you lift up, okay? We're going to do 25 of those. Quality over quantity. So let's just say you start to get really tired and fatigued around 10. Try for 15. Take a breath, recover, and then see if you can finish it out from there, okay? Ready? Let's do this. All right, guys. 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, breathing out at the top, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, you got this, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome job, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for core this morning. You guys are going to stay on your back if you're staying around for yoga. I'm just going to switch some things around real quickly and then we will get started. So for those of you on your backs, just go ahead and extend the arms overhead, legs out in front of you. Allow your body to start to relax. You're going to take it down. We're totally switching gears now. If you want to put on a little yoga music, this is a great time to do so. Come back to your breath. Allow your heart rate to slow. And just, I want you to think about in your mind, just kind of switch gears now. Okay, so that was your really active and dynamic, your yang, and now this is going to be your yin to kind of help balance out. Okay, so I'm going to put on some nice chill yoga tunes, and we will get started. All right, so you should still be on your back with your breathing coming back to its natural rhythm. So here in this space, I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose. Slowly exhale and release all of the air out. Coming all the way to empty, and then again, inhale through your nose. And exhale all the way to empty to release. Good, and then just setting your intention for your practice this morning. Something purposeful and meaningful to you. Something you'd like to cultivate more of, manifest into your life. Maybe it's inner peace. Maybe it's good health, more self-love. Whatever you choose, whatever resonates within you, go ahead and set your intention. And then take a deep breath into your intention, allowing it to wash over your body, fully engulfing you. Slowly exhale your intention back out to the universe. Maintaining an open mind and an open heart so that you will be ready to receive. Once again, inhale. Breathing in that intention. Slowly exhaling the air all the way back out. Good, and then from here, guys, whenever you're ready, you'll start to take a small reawakening of the body, nice and slow. Wiggling fingers and toes. Rolling ankles and wrists. Gentle turn of the head from side to side. Take a nice deep breath in. Reach the arms overhead, legs out in the opposite direction, growing and lengthening your entire body. And then as you exhale out, hug the knees into the chest and get a gentle rock side to side. So we're going to start this morning, the very small bridge pose. Go ahead and allow the soles of the feet to find your mat. Your hands can come down by your sides. And on the inhale, begin to lift the hips. Rolling up one vertebra at a time. And this doesn't have to be the biggest back bend you've ever been in. Just enough for you to feel a gentle stretch. Pressing all four corners of your feet into the mat. Close your eyes and hang out in the space. Trying for 3 to 5 breaths, longer if you'd like. And then whenever you are ready, as you release the breath, slowly lowering yourself all the way back down. And then picking the knees up into the chest once again, just a gentle rock side to side, massaging the lower back and the kidneys. And then go ahead and let the sole of the left foot find the earth. You're going to take your right ankle and cross it over top of that left knee and let your right knee poke out 90 degrees over towards that right side. So for some of you, this is going to be a deep enough stretch. You're going to start to feel this in your hip flexor, your IT band, maybe even your psoas. So just kind of hang out in the space if this is enough for you. If you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, on the inhale, go ahead and start to pick up that left foot. Taking the right hand, you're going to interlace between the legs. Take the left hand, now interlace behind the knee, and very gently begin to guide that left leg in towards the chest. Now you're really going to feel this yummy stretch to the back of the leg, the hamstring, the glutes. If you want, you can straighten that left leg, maybe take some ankle rotations, snap, crackle, pop, rotate left, rotate right, point and flex, whatever feels good to you. And then when you're ready, after you've taken a few breaths in this space, you're just going to slowly start to lower that left leg down. Release the hands. You're going to take that right ankle and cross it all the way over to the knee, cross it all the way over the left knee, and allow both knees to fall over to the left side. Your arms come out into a T shape, coming into a gentle side body twist. Close your eyes and breathe into this space, letting it feel really yummy. And then whenever you are ready, you'll slowly start to open the eyes and make your way out of this pose. So you'll draw the knees back to center. Go ahead and pick up that right knee, hug it into the chest, extend the left leg all the way out in front of you. After taking a breath or two in this space, maybe you want to start to open up that right knee, but move slowly, guys, and move with your breath. I'm just kind of showing you different options and variations. You're welcome to keep it in one place. Just kind of listen to your body, feel it out, see what works best for you. And then whenever you're ready, you're slowly going to release that right leg down, extending it out. Maybe kind of open and close the feet a little bit. If you want to, another option here, you could also like windshield wiper the knees, letting them both fall to one side, both to the other side. So kind of reset your hips, bringing them back into their neutral alignment, and then we'll take that sequence to the other side. So always moving with the breath. On the inhale, picking up that left leg. Go ahead and cross it over top of the right knee. Now your left knee is going to poke out 90 degrees towards the left side. And just take a breath or two into this space. See how it feels. What do you notice? And then if you want to take it one step farther, on the inhale, go ahead and pick up that right foot. Take the left hand, interlace through the legs, and then right hand will meet behind the knee, and gently begin to guide that right knee in towards the chest, ever so slightly and slowly. And just breathe into your reclined pigeon pose. You want to straighten the leg. If you did so on the first side, I encourage you to take it again on the second side. Rotating around, point and flex. Good, and then you go ahead and bend into the knee. Start to lower that right leg down, release your hands. Taking the left knee, bringing it all the way over top of the right. And then kind of scoot your bottom over towards the left side of the mat and allow both knees to fall over towards that right side. You can shift your gaze away to the opposite hand if you'd like. Just breathe. And then coming back to center, moving with the breath. On the inhale, go ahead and pick up the knees and cross the legs. You'll draw the left knee into the chest, extend the right leg out in front of you, opening up the hip flexor. If you want to externally rotate, opening up that left hip, open up the adductor, the inner thigh muscle if you choose. Totally up to you. Right. And then from here, guys, I'm going to have you draw both knees into your chest, rocking side to side. Give me one more bridge pose. So soles of the feet are going to find the mat. Hands come down, inhale, lift up. Maybe this time we even add a heart opener, extending both arms overhead. Maybe you can hold an extra breath or two in this space. Closing your eyes. And then slowly lowering down one vertebra at a time until your hips come down. Gentle rock side to side. And then we're going to cross the feet and start to rock and roll slowly, making your way all the way up to seated. I'm going to turn sideways so you guys can see me. You can stay as you are on your mat. In our first seated position, Sukhasana, go ahead and remove a little gluteal flesh to create some space. Take a nice big inhale, sweeping the arms all the way up overhead. And as you exhale, go ahead and come into a side body twist over towards your right side. Left hand finds the right knee. 3 breaths into your twist. Inhale, lifts and lengthens. Exhale to deepen your twist. Then inhale, backs you out. Exhale, twist. Last one, inhale. And exhale, twist. And then slowly we will release the twist. Inhale, circle both arms up overhead. And then you'll take that to the opposite side. So now left hand finds the right knee, taking it over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. And inhale. And exhale. One more, inhale, lift. And exhale, twist. And release. Go ahead and come back to center. Both arms sweep up overhead. Now very slowly, we're going to take a forward fold here. I want you to think about lifting up through your torso, reaching out in front of you with a flat back. Be mindful you're not rounding and curling. Once you get to about here, or so, you should start to really feel the stretch through your glutes and your hamstrings. And I want you to just allow your hands to come down to the earth and then drop the chin towards the chest. So you're not in your full forward fold yet. We're gonna ease into it. Just tilt the chin down. Maybe a little sway from side to side. And then from here, if you'd like, start to walk the hands out a little bit more. Breathing into this space, don't rush it, take it nice and slow. And then on the inhale, slowly releasing the pose, making your way all the way back up to seated. Taking a nice big heart opener here. So we're gonna take the hands, reach them back behind us. I'm gonna once again turn on the mat so you guys can see my hand position. You can stay where you are. So from that seated pose, you're gonna draw your hands back behind you, trying to bring your pinky fingers together to touch. Drop your head back. Breathe into the space. And then slowly releasing the pose in the inhale, making your way all the way up to seated. You're gonna turn back once again. Coming into shoulder rotation. So on the inhale, go ahead and pick those shoulders up towards the earlobes, and as you exhale, drawing them all the way back down to the earth. Again, inhale, lift the shoulders, and exhale to release. So you can go ahead and close your eyes here if you're comfortable doing so. I like to close my eyes. It helps me stay in tune with the body and breath and movement. Switch the opposite direction when you're ready. And I want you to take this opportunity to just pause and notice. How does the movement feel? How does it align with your breath? And where are your thoughts? Go ahead and relax the shoulders down, sit up nice and tall, palms face up on the knees, close your eyes. And just be aware. Notice if your mind is racing. Notice if you're anticipating the next movement. If anything else is going on, just allow yourself to come back to this space, being fully present in this moment, pausing to recognize that nothing else but this moment, your breath, your body in this time is all that matters. Take a deep breath into this space. And as you exhale the air out, slowly begin to drop the chin down towards the chest, creating an opening at the back of the neck. On the next breath, slowly begin to draw the right ear over towards the right shoulder, creating an opening along the left side of the neck. Breathing into this space. And then switching to the other side whenever you are ready. Good, and then from here, I invite you to take either half or full rotations of the neck, depending on your comfort level. Again, just staying in tune with body and breath. Just kind of observing how it feels. And where are your thoughts? Coming back to your neutral spinal alignment, picking the head up, take a nice big inhale, sweep those arms all the way up overhead. And as you exhale, come over tops of those knees into your tabletop position. Now I'm going to turn sideways on the mat again. So here you are on all fours into your tabletop, stacking your shoulders directly over top of those wrists, your feet behind your knees. Take a nice big inhale, exhale out. And then from here, we're going to move into our cat and our cow pose. So once again, this time when you inhale, you're going to tuck your toes under, contract the lower back and look out. And then as you exhale, go ahead and untuck those toes and round out your spine. Pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. Good, elongating your spine. 2 more times. Inhale, shift your gaze up. Exhale and round. Give me one more. Inhale and up. And exhale to release. Beautiful job, you guys. Go ahead and come back into your neutral tabletop position. We're going to come into what's called a floating table now. So you're going to tuck your toes under, activate your core, you know where that is, and then begin to hover just a few inches above your mats. Pausing here, breathing into this space for 3, 2, and 1. And now we're going to shift into what's called turbo dog. So you're going to draw your hips up, keep your knees slightly bent, so we're not yet in our full downward facing dog. Hang out here. It might feel a little awkward if you're new to the pose, and then whenever you're ready, go ahead and make your way into your full downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk out your dog, adjust your hands and feet if you need to. Bring a little movement to your down dog, shift your hips side to side. Maybe you want to inhale, come forward into your high plank. Just kind of move it around, see what feels good to you. Pedaling your feet back and forth. Snap, crackle, pop, and then settle into stillness. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out through the mouth. From here, guys, I want you to take your hands, walk them back to meet your feet towards the back of the mat. And here we'll hang heavy in a ragdoll position. So just get a little sway from side to side, letting the head hang heavy. Hands are of your choice. You can keep them down. You can cross at the elbows, interlace behind the legs or the neck. Whatever feels right to you. Just be mindful that your head is fully relaxed and there's no tension in the neck, back, or shoulders. And then from here, we're going to slowly start to roll up one vertebra at a time until the crown of your head is the very last to come to surface. Making your way all the way to standing, go ahead and externally rotate those shoulders back and open, lift up. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, big swan dive all the way down. Go ahead and walk your hands back out so you're back into that downward facing dog we were just in. This time I want you to take that right leg, extend it back and up behind you, and give it a few gentle kicks. Maybe take some hip circles, ankle circles. Whatever feels good to you, knee to nose. Good, and then I want you to take the knee, bend it, and you're gonna flex at the ankle and shift your gaze underneath the armpit. Allowing the stretch to feel really yummy. Good, and then go ahead and release the pose. Slowly floating that leg down. Go ahead and come back through your table into your child's pose. Nice wide knees. Big toes together to touch, arms outstretched, and pause. Returning to your breath if it's gotten away from you. Allowing yourself to just settle in. And then we'll take that to the other side when you're ready. So once again, on the inhale, moving with the breath, we're going to tuck the toes under, lift the hips, make our way back into that downward facing dog. And then repeat that movement on the left side. So go ahead and take that left leg up now. Bend and straighten. Hip circles, ankle circles, knee to nose, whatever works for you. And then bend and straighten. Finally coming into that side body bend. Shifting your gaze underneath the left armpit this time. And then go ahead and lower on. Good, we're going to take a vinyasa here. So inhale, come forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Let that feel really yummy. Maybe linger in this space, shifting side to side. Gentle rock of the hips. Exhale into your downward facing dog. Good, and then go ahead and come to your knees. And we're just going to swing those legs around, drawing them all the way out in front of you. All right, guys, I'm actually going to turn once again so you can see me a little bit better. You can stay as you are on your mat. Okay, so we're going to continue to open up the hips and work on those hamstrings a little bit more. So I want you to go ahead and take your right leg, keep it extended out in front of you. And your left leg is going to bend into either, you're gonna bring the sole of the foot into the inner thigh. You also have the option of bringing that leg back behind you and then heel toe the foot away from your bottom. I kind of like this because it gives a nice stretch through the quad. If you happen to have a strap, you can use a mat strap or yoga strap. You can use a t-shirt or towel too if you don't happen to have any props. That's totally okay. We're gonna come into a nice hamstring stretch here. So one thing I just want you to be mindful of, guys, you should not feel this in your lower back at all. You should only feel this through the glute and the hamstring itself. So I want you to be really mindful when you are leaning forward into your stretch that you are leaning straight out in front of you, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. Okay, so go ahead and grab your prop if you are using one. I'll show you with a towel because that's easiest. Okay, so you just kind of twist it up, take a nice big inhale, lift up, and then as you exhale, reach, 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 flat back, flat back, flat back. Okay, so notice I'm not even at my toes yet, and I already feel the stretch through the back of my leg, and it feels really, really yummy. Okay, I don't feel it at all in my lower back. I wrap the towel around my toes, and then I just kind of shift my gaze downward. Breathing into this space. After a few breaths, if you want to kind of deepen the pose, go ahead and get all the way down, you're welcome to do so. Good, and then on the inhale, slowly drawing yourself back up to seated. Let's open up the side body. So you're gonna take your torso, twist open towards the side, taking that right hand out in front, left hand behind you, hinge forward, exhaling the air out. Now I'm gonna grab a hold of the outer edge of my foot and take that left arm, sweeping it all the way overhead, getting that really yummy side body stretch. Good. The inhale is going to draw you all the way back up to seated. And then we'll exhale to release and drawing that leg around, taking it into a seated twist. So I'm just going to cross my left leg over top of right. I'm going to take the right leg, fold it underneath me like a pretzel. Okay? So now I'm going to take my left hand behind left glute, inhale, right arm up, and exhale into my seated twist. So this is kind of reminiscent when we first started. We were in our Sukhasana, our easy seated pose, and we were taking our twist. This is a little bit of a deeper variation of that twist. Breathing into this space. And then go ahead and release with a counter pose. So we'll cartwheel the arms around, taking it over to the opposite side, dropping the crown of the head down. Good, and then go ahead, inhale, coming all the way back up to seated. I promised you a hip opener, so we're gonna take that right leg, extend it out to the side, and I want you to think about stacking the left leg on top. So this is a great place to use blocks if you happen to have, if you have really tight hips and this is not accessible for you, you can use your blocks here, you can use your block here. If you need to adjust your feet and maybe not bring the foot directly on top of the knee so your hips can be a little bit more open, that works as well. Okay, so we're just gonna hang out in this space, take a nice big inhale, lift the arms up. As you exhale, hands to heart center, 3 breaths in this space. If you would like to take a forward fold here, deepening your king pigeon, your double pigeon, I should say. You can take that forward fold if you'd like. And then with the breath, as you inhale, coming all the way back up if you took that forward fold. Once again, we'll sweep the arms up. And then exhale, come into a reverse tabletop position. So your hands are gonna come down, they're gonna face, your fingertips are gonna face towards your bottom. Go ahead and lift your hips up, drop your head back. And then slowly lower on back down. Windshield wiper the knees, so both knees fall to one side. Both knees fall to the other. And then we'll take that sequence to the other leg. So this time, left leg is gonna extend out in front. sole of the right foot either comes to the inner thigh, or you could take that behind you if you'd like. Whatever works for you. This time I'll demonstrate it with a strap. Last time I used the towel. It is pretty much the same idea with the strap. You would just place it over the ball of the foot, flexing at the ankle, drawing your toes back towards you. You can get a wrap around strap since it's nice and long. Take a big inhale to lift up, and then as you exhale, hinging forward at the waist. So just be mindful that you're not slouching and rounding and curling your back. You're nice and tall and elongated. This is going to help release any tension in the neck or shoulders. Good. It's going to ensure that you get a really nice stretch to the back of the leg, not any tension at the lower back. And after a few breaths, if you want to deepen the stretch, you can obviously do so if that's comfortable for you. Good. And then whenever you're ready, on the inhale, you're going to lift up, releasing the strap. You can continue to use it if you'd like or not, totally up to you. Opening up your side body, so you're going to twist your torso, left arm out in front, right arm behind you. Take a big inhale, hinge forward. We're going to reach around and grab the outer edge of the foot. Elbow comes to the inside of that leg. Reach over with that right arm. Breathe into your side body. Inhale is going to draw you all the way back up to seated. Okay, twisting your torso back around. We're going to take that leg, draw it around over top of the left leg, coming into our seated twist. Taking the left leg, if you want, you could also leave it out in front of you. Okay, right hand behind your right glute. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale into your twist. Hanging out in this space, 3 breaths, maybe more. And a nice counter pose, cartwheel the arms around, dropping the crown of the head. Slowly releasing, making your way all the way back up to seated when you're ready. Finishing up with our double pigeon. So just kind of stacking up the shins. Placing foot on top of knee, and again you have the option, you can hang out here with your hands at heart center. If you want to take the forward fold, you're welcome to do that as well. 3 breaths from whichever space you choose. Rising with the breath, inhaling back up, and exhale. Hands once again, fingertips point towards your bottom, they come behind you. You can take a reverse plank or a reverse tabletop position, whatever you choose. I'll take the plank this time to show you a different variation. Lift the hips, drop the head back. Good, and then when you slowly start to lower your seat back down, drawing the knees inward, windshield wiper, opening up the hips. And then from here, coming into an egg pose, we're going to round and curl, drop the crown of the head, curling yourself up into a nice tight ball. Pausing for a moment in this space. Allowing yourself to feel the warm embrace. Fill up with unconditional love for every fiber of your being. Pausing for a moment of gratitude. On the inhale, slowly begin to pick up the head. Sit up nice and tall. Coming into an easy seated pose once again. So at this time, for those of you that would like to take a full traditional Shavasana, I invite you to do so. For those of you that are ready to end in a seated meditation, I'm giving you this option as well this morning. So whichever position you choose, I want you guys to just go ahead and close your eyes, whether you're taking that full Shavasana on your back or in your seated meditation. Close your eyes, take a deep breath into this space. Slowly exhaling all of the air out. Again, inhale through the nose. And exhale to release. And on the next inhale, I want you to recall your intention and what brought you here with me this morning. Maybe you needed to find a little peace, a little you time. Maybe you needed to connect with others. Whatever it is that brought you out here, I want you to pause in this space and just feel gratitude for following your intuition, for trusting that you chose the right path. Allow a sense of peace and calm wash over you. And carry that with you throughout the rest of your day and the week ahead of you. Another breath or two into this space, allowing yourself to feel grounded and centered, feeling balanced and whole. And allowing this to be a reminder that even in the midst of chaos, in the midst of the unknown, you can come back to this sense of peace and calm at any time, taking a few moments for yourself to just breathe, allowing yourself to be at peace, to be still, allowing yourself to fill up with love and light and positive healing energy. So here in this space, for those of you taking the seated meditation, we're going to sweep our arms overhead. For those of you taking the traditional Shavasana on your back, you are welcome to finish out your Shavasana there. If you would like to join us sweeping the arms overhead, capturing peace, love, light, positive healing energy, so much gratitude. The palms of our hands and drawing all of that goodness in towards our heart center. Taking a deep breath, allowing ourselves to fill up with all of that goodness, and then slowly exhaling it back out to the universe, sharing it with others, especially those who need it the most. Here in this space, I bow to you and say, Om Shanti, 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 Om. Peace, peace, peace. I hope you guys have a beautiful, peaceful rest of the day. Have an amazing week ahead of you. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. I love you all. Namaste. Thank you guys so much.